And good evening, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Of course, tonight is Thinking Tuesday. So before I start, I will be waiting for you guys to pick up the notification signal that I'm already online, and then we will be starting in a bit. Okay, so this is one of the requested topics that I have received. How do you actually know that you're in an abusive relationship? We've talked about domestic violence a few weeks ago, and then of course we want to know more about being in the right relationship. So this is not like an this is not like an exact formula, but this is definitely something that you have to watch out for. Okay, and then let's. Okay, hi, good evening, Sir Joseph. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Naririnig niyo ba ako ng malinaw? Kasi tinry ko yung microphone ko. Okay, so I'm not singing. I'm just using this for the live sesh for tonight. Hello, hi Jess. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, miss you too. Kamusta ka na? How are you? I think I just sent you a message, no? So hopefully you're well and hopefully you're having a really good time and a really good week. It's the start of a new week. It's already Tuesday, but I'm praying that everyone's okay, everyone's doing well in the comfort of their homes or maybe their jobs. Just stay safe and stay healthy. Ayun. So hopefully mas maganda yung boses ko dito sa dito sa microphone na to. And thank you, Jess. That's good to know. Okay. And so we will be starting in okay, 2 minutes na pala ako nagsasalita. I saw I saw the timer on the app. So anyway, again, good evening everyone and welcome back to my page. Welcome back to my channel. I really don't know how to call it channel, page or whatever, but anyway, I'm just so happy that you have been really supportive of this page ever since I started last April, and we're already on our second month. Yay! Congratulations to us. Thank you for of all your support. I will never get tired of thanking you all for all the support that you've been giving this channel. And again, syempre, uh, for tonight, we are going to be talking about something that most people don't really talk about. And you know that one of the goals of my channel is to really raise an awareness about the things that are not so common or maybe common pero ayaw pag-usapan. So, yeah, that's why we are going to be talking about these topics because these topics are not just, they're not readily available everywhere. You can Google them, but it's also good if we talk about it so that we can help each other maybe in one way or another. Okay, so and again, welcome back to my channel. I'm Irene, a real estate broker, a motivational speaker. I'm also a writer and a lot of things in between, but this these are the things that I'm focusing on at the moment. And of course, I'd like to welcome all of you who are watching right now. Thank you so much for constantly supporting my show. And just in case you need to share this to your page, or maybe you know someone you believe might need to hear this. So please share this video. And of course, just in case they need more help, please do not hesitate to seek a professional. All right. So, hello, Ma'am Narine. Congratulations on your graduation. Ayan, graduate na finally. FOCC 2020-03. Congratulations on your graduation. Okay, so again, for tonight, our topic is Thinking Tuesday, signs that you are in an abusive relationship. And I'm not saying this for the women on my audience alone. I'm also saying this for the men in our audience. So hindi lang po ito pang babae, pang lalaki din. Okay, so hindi lang po babae ang nakaka-experience ng abusive relationship. Kahit mga babae, o kahit mga lalaki din naman. Alright, so this is definitely something that we want to consider or we want to hear about. Okay. Ayan, Ma'am Noreen, you're welcome. All right, so let's start with the first one. The first sign of an abusive relationship is possessiveness. Okay, masyadong possessive yung akin ka lang mindset. Okay, so this is definitely a sign that you are in an abusive relationship because nobody should own you. You are not a thing, you are a person. Okay, so possessiveness is a sign of abusive relationship. Hindi na kagaya na, I remember when we were younger. I don't know with the younger generation, but with my generation, parang noon medyo nakakakilig yung kapag nung high school ka pa lang parang akin ka lang ha, parang oh nakakakilig yun. Although I've never heard that when I was in high school. But it was nakakakilig at some point. I don't know why. But eventually you will realize that as an adult, if somebody tries to own you, it's actually a sign of possessiveness, and it is not a good sign. It's not actually a good sign that you are in a good relationship. Okay, it's a red flag. If someone is possessive, it is a red flag in that relationship. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is controlling behavior. And controlling behavior, okay, controlling behavior, of course, it's not good. Even for parents, dapat hindi natin kinokontrol yung mga anak natin. I mean, there's control to a certain degree. In fact, in leadership, there's also control. But, in diba, sa leadership, if you have already studied about policy, the policy framework, diba? Yung letter C doon, it stands for control. And control is at its reasonable level. It should be at its reasonable level. It should not be used against you, di ba? For example, ng controlling behavior pagdating sa relationship is you are being controlled what to wear, what to do, what to say. So yun yung mga example. And it's not a good sign, okay? If your partner is doing that to you, then it's a manifestation of a controlling behavior. So you really have to figure out if it's really something that is it intentional or baka naman nagsasuggest lang siya. Kasi may ganun eh, 'di ba? Yung mga nagsasuggest na mo yung suotin kasi mas bagay ito sa iyo. But if sinabi niya na wag mo tong suotin kasi ito yung gusto kong suotin mo. Okay, so that's the difference. There's suggestive and there's the manipulative. So kailangan nating piliin or kailangan nating i-filter ano ba yung naririnig natin. Is it a sign of concern or a sign of control? All right, next. Next is yelling or cursing. Okay, yelling, sigaw, cursing, mura. Kapag sinisigawan ka ng partner mo at sinisigawan ka for all the wrong reasons because you shouldn't be yelling at your partner. Never raise your voice at your partner. It's not a good action or it's not a good practice. Huwag ninyong sisiguan yung partner ninyo. Kung hindi kayo nagkakaintindihan, that's fine. Na hindi kayo nagkakaintindihan, pero dapat meron pa rin kayong respeto sa isa't isa. So, yelling is definitely a red flag, especially kapag may kasama na itong mura. Okay? Pag minumura ka ng partner mo, then it's definitely a sign of an abusive relationship. And again, please do not justify, kaya na ako minura kasi may nasabi din naman ako ganito, ganyan. So, let's not justify things, okay? Let's call black, black. Let's call white, white. Kung ano yung nakikita natin, it should be based on fact. It should be based on logic. Hindi natin pwedeng i-justify yung mga untoward behavior ng ibang tao towards us. Alright. So, right there. Okay. Hello, sir. Good evening po, Sir Castillo. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. Another sign that you are in an abusive relationship is public embarrassment. Pinapahiya ka in public. And this is never, ever a good behavior. Okay? Kahit na, let's say, may ginawang mishap yung partner, you should never, ever resort to public embarrassment. You know what we always say, di ba? Na you have to correct in private, you have to praise in public. And remember, your partner should be treated with respect. Okay, at all times. Hindi naman siguro, yung mga pinili naman siguro nating partner, hindi naman sila para pahiya din. But if they do that to us, well, it's a red flag. We should never be embarrassed in public. Okay? Kung meron pa tayong ginawang mali, we should be called out in private. Dapat kausapin tayo in private. Di ba parang kagaya din sa office, ayaw nating pinapahiya tayo sa harap ng maraming tao or sa harap ng ibang personnel. So, same lang din sa partner natin. Mas lalo na sa partner natin, di ba? We should treat our partners with respect. Okay? So, public embarrassment is definitely a red flag. Next is insults and or name calling. So, syempre, alam naman natin to, no? Yung insulto, dapat natin iniinsulto yung partner natin. Whatever that doesn't feel right to you, you shouldn't do it to your partner. Okay? So, insult is definitely a red flag. Ano pa yung name calling? Yung tinatawag mo ng kung ano-ano yung partner mo. Or ikaw, tinatawag ka ng kung ano-ano ng partner. Husband, wife, girlfriend, wife. If that person calls you different names, like let's say, hindi ako pwede magbanggit, baka rated PG ako. So something that, for example, kino-compare ka sa animal, ganyan. So, dapat hindi ganon. Okay? When we are in a relationship, again, respect is a foundation of any and every relationship. So, dapat hindi tayo iniinsulto or name call kahit lalo-lalo na mga partner. We should always feel safe when we are in a relationship. Next, speaking of safety, if your partner, whether he's a man or a woman, threatens you, okay, it's definitely a red flag. I cannot stress that any further. Anyone who threatens you in a relationship, kailangan mo nang umalis sa relationship na yan. Kasi hindi healthy na pinagbabantaan ka ng partner mo, right? So, threat is definitely a red flag. Kapag ang partner mo, kahit anong whichever stage of the relationship that you're in, and your partner threatens you, well, it's a sign that you need to leave that relationship. Kasi di ba yung sabi nga nila, kung kaya kong pagbantaan ngayon, ano pa yung pwede niyang gawing bukas? Okay? So, threat is definitely a red flag. Threat is definitely a sign that you are in an abusive relationship. Next, parang bilis ko pala. Okay, mag-hi naman kayo. Hi everyone! Ay, ang seryoso ko ngayon. It's Tuesday. Whenever it's Tuesday, I'm always so serious, in the hustle mode. Yung parang kailangan work, work, work. Because it's Tuesday, it's almost the middle of the week. Kahit active na. Okay, alam naman na ninyo yung drill, di ba? Just greet where you're watching from. If it's your first time, by the way, hi! If it's your first time to watch, thank you so much for watching. Okay, hopefully, you will be able to pick up a thing or two kung hindi man kayo nakarelate dito sa topic for tonight. Maybe you can share this and maybe somebody else can relate to this, and maybe we will be able to help them out na ma-figure out nila na, nasa abusive relationship pala ako, hindi ako aware. Okay, sometimes, but not only sometimes, but most of the time, people are not aware that they are actually in an abusive relationship. It takes somebody else to point that out for them. So, watching this kinds of videos makes them feel na, okay, meron palang mali sa relationship ko. Okay, so, again, sometimes it takes a nudge, sometimes it takes a reminder, sometimes really, just waving the truth to their faces. And again, let's not be hostile naman to people who are not aware about, being in an abusive relationship. We should be a safe zone. And I always say this, let's be safe zone. Huwag tayong magkaroon ng judgments, huwag magkaroon ng discrimination or whatever. Kung alam niyo na meron tayong mga friends dyan na medyo nakakaramdam ng mga symptoms or ng mga signs na sinasabi ko, tulungan natin sila. Huwag natin silang sabihan, di ba, sinabi ko naman sa'yo, ito. Huwag ganon. Dapat safe tayong kausapin. Dapat hindi nila mararamdaman na ginajudge natin sila or sinasabihan natin sila, you are in the wrong way. Huwag naman ganon. Okay? So, let's listen first before we have any judgment. Okay, next. Number 7 on the list. I mag-flash. All right, so number 7 on the list is okay, extreme jealousy or suspicion. Okay, jealousy. I think about jealousy. Like jealousy kasi to a certain extent, I think it's okay. I'm not sure. It really depends on you and your partner if that's something that's normal. But when we talk about extreme jealousy, like lahat na lang pinagdududahan niya. Lahat na lang um napaparanoid ka kapag may kasama ka or whatever. Parang meron siya laging suspecha, ganito ganyan. Lagi siya nagseselos kung sino kasama. Lagi yung tinatanong kung sino kasama mo, anong ginagawa niyo, nasan kayo. Well, that that may be a sign that you are an uh in an abusive relationship. Being jealous for suspicion. Kasi again, um jealousy maybe to a certain level is okay. I, I don't know kung ano yung certain level na yun na medyo tolerable. But personally, jealousy is something that we should not indulge in kasi jealousy is something that negative not only to our partners but also to us. Kasi syempre 'di ba, kapag nagseselos ka, parang ibig sabihin nun sa um meron kang insecurity sa sarili mo. So when you are jealous, it's like an outward manifestation of insecurity. So I don't really encourage you to feel jealousy. I don't know, how do you think it? I cannot, I'm running out of words. Parang kumbaga, dapat iwasan natin. Yun, dapat iwasan natin magselos. Or kung nagsiselos man tayo, tanong natin yung sarili natin, bakit? Pero kung extreme, like lahat na lang pinagseselosan mo, lahat na lang parang, lahat na lang, or lahat na lang pinagseselosan mo, or lahat na lang pinagseselosan partner mo sa'yo, well, it's about time to ask yourself, why is this happening, right? Okay, next. Ayun, Sir Lim Hoko, thank you so much for watching. Oh, okay. Thank you din, sir. Yeah, congratulations on your graduation. Okay. So again, our topic for tonight, to those who just came in, nag-fluctuate yung numbers sa app ko, so I'm not sure if you can hear me or see me, but just say hi and hello, just in case you want um drop into the conversation. You can definitely post any comment, any comment related to the topic. Or you can just say hi and hello, or maybe good evening from whichever part of the Philippines you're watching from, or from outside of the Philippines, then just say your time zone. Okay. Good evening po. Is it true that jealousy can kill? Feeling ko yes. Feeling ko lang. Kasi di ba may mga tao na sa sobrang pagsaselos, gumagawa sila ng mga bagay na hindi katanggap-tanggap. So that's a very generic answer. But yeah, I think so. I don't I'm not so sure about that. I have to have the statistics for it. Yung ilan yung alam mo, ilan yung mga crazy. Pero 'di ba meron naman talaga maraming mga napapahamak dahil sa kanilang jealous jealous jealousy. Naalala ko may kantang Jealousy. Okay, so nahalata yung jealousy. Okay, next. Okay. Um, yeah. Number 8 on our list. How do you know if you are in an abusive relationship? Number 8 on the list. The person or your partner is belittling your accomplishments. So whatever accomplishments that you have, parang, yan lang naman yun eh. What's the big deal about it? Ganon. So, binibelittle yung accomplishments mo, or hindi niya pinapansin yung accomplishments mo. Ganyan. Tapos, okay, I'll give you an example, alright? This is very personal to me. I'm sharing it with you because I felt attacked during that time. Nung na-promote ako, tapos sinabi ko sa partner ko, in a previous relationship, sinabi ko, uy, na-promote ako. Sabi niya sa akin, na-promote ka lang naman kasi maganda ka. So, very very bad. Okay, ngayon tumatawa na lang ako. Pero during that time, that was said to me, sobrang sakit sa pakiramdam. Hindi ba pwedeng matalino muna bago maganda? Okay? So, yun. So, it was also a sign of, belittling your accomplishment. And it's not a, when we are in a relationship, okay? Kasi this is the other side. So, this is the other side. If you are in a relationship, the good sign that you are in a good relationship is dapat encourage ka niya mag-achieve more, no? To accomplish more, achieve your dreams, accomplish your goals. Ayan. So, parang nakaalala sa akin at na ano tuloy ako, nabulunan tuloy ako. Okay. Dahil talaga yun sa mga past. Joke lang. Okay. Next is, okay, so kung merong belittling your, kung merong belittling your accomplishments, meron ding dismissive. Okay? Ano ba yung dismissiveness? Kasi from the word dismiss, so whatever you're feeling, parang dinidismiss mo lang. Salamat sa tubig. May ayuda na tubig. Okay. So, dismissiveness. And when we talk about dismissiveness, kung ano yung mga nararamdaman mo, dinidismiss mo. Alam mo, malungkot. Kaya alam mo, nagtatampo ako sa'yo. Ayan, drapa-drapa mo naman. Dismissiveness is good sign of a good relationship. Kung talagang mahal ninyo ang isa't isa, you will listen to each other. Okay, no matter what. Kahit na sobrang walang kwenta yung pinag-uusapan. Conversation. Conversations are always good. You have to really engage yourself in conversation, open communication. And dismissing the other part, just talk. It's it's not something na it's not something good. Pero syempre may mga ano din naman, may mga topics din naman talaga na hindi dapat pag-usapan. Okay? Sobrang maraming topics na hindi dapat pag-usapan. And also, we have to respect that there are people who don't like to talk about a certain topic. Like ako, ang dami kong topics na ayaw pag-usapan. Especially if it's something that's related to my personal beliefs. I don't want to talk about it. And even with a partner, I don't really talk about it because I think every person is entitled to his or her own personal beliefs. Shouldn't be questioned about it. So, I think yun yung pinaglalaban ko sa buhay. Pero, syempre, meron din namang mga oras na gusto ko siyang pag-usapan. Diba? Basta, dapat pareho kayo na willing pag-usapan. Hi, Lawrence, you're watching. Hey, finally, you made it while I'm on live stream. Thank you for watching. And yes, it's a pretty microphone. Okay. So again, dismissiveness. And the next one, another sign that you are in an abusive relationship is uncontrollable rage. Yung bigla-bigla lang nagagalit. Just suddenly, just suddenly out of nowhere, he or she suddenly bursts up. Okay. Kasi minsan, ang daming nanonood din ng or minsan, kailangan ko mag-switch. English, Tagalog, English, Tagalog. So, okay, whatever. Anyway, Lawrence, just in case you don't understand whatever it is that I'm saying, I can explain it later on. Okay, but I was talking about uncontrollable rage. Okay, so uncontrollable rage, yung talagang yung paliwanag, basta-basta na lang nagagalit. If you're an adult, in a relationship, you are not expected to throw a fit or to throw a tantrum. Okay? Kasi mga bata lang yung ganun. Kung adult ka, bigla-bigla kang nagagalit out of nowhere, you put it on your partner, na binubuhos mo sa partner mo yung emotions mong yon. Well, you have to think about it. Why are you doing that? Or kung ikaw yung receiving end, bakit ka lagi nagagalit sa akin? Ano yun? Ba't ka bigla-biglang nagagalit? Right? Kasi may mga taong ganun eh, yung hindi nila express yung sarili nila. Okay, let's give it to them din. Parang benefit of the doubt. May mga tao din kasi, hindi nila ma-express yung sarili nila. So parang, dinadivert nila or kino-convert nila into anger. Okay? Although this is not justifying them, but just to try to understand why some people are like that, yung bigla-bigla you know, so also, again, if you are an adult, you are in a relationship, you are expected to be at your best possible behavior. Hindi lang sa work hindi ka lang sa work may positive or best possible behavior. Especially in your relationship, especially in your person. Okay? So, syempre, again, meron naman talaga kasing stage na may ginawa ka, kaya talagang nagalit. Meron ka talagang sobrang pangit na ginawa, nagalit. Pero yung galit na galit sa'yo out of nothing, out of no, well, that's questionable behavior. Okay? Okay, another thing that has been asked on my page, ito yun, itong topic ito. It's gaslighting. Gaslighting is quite trending sa mga millennials. Okay, sa generation ko. I'm not sure sa younger generation because we have two younger generations, the Gen Z and the Gen Alpha or the Gen A. So I'm not sure about those generations, but with my generation, medyo nauso yung gaslighting. So nilagay ko na dyan yung definition. So let's read it. Okay? Um, Gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where a person or group makes someone question sanity, perception of reality, or even the perception of memories. So, ayan din po yung source. If you would like to read more, you can also Google. Most importantly, we have constant um, source of references where you can research more about this topic. But let me just give you some examples of gaslighting. And um, yung gaslighting, ginagawa din to ng mga parents. Unfortunately, ginagawa din to ng mga parents. So, it's not something new. Pero pag narinig nyo tong mga example na to, pwedeng mag-gets ninyo kung bakit siya very common. Okay? For example, merong ginawang masama sa inyo, let's say, ini-stalk ka kung saan ka pumupunta, ganyan. And then, ang sabi sa'yo is, I only did it because I love you. Well, love shouldn't be used as a justification for abnormal behavior. Okay? So, yon. So that's an example. And another example of words which can be taken as gaslighting is this statement. No one will ever love you but me. Okay, because this is again another example of gaslighting. Pinaparamdam mo dun sa tao na wala nang ibang pwedeng magmahal sa kanya kundi ikaw. Or kung ikaw yung receiving end nito, bakit? Totoo ba yun? Wala nang ibang pwedeng magmahal sa'yo. Diba? Yung mga suffers ko nga, mahal ko, tao pa, diba? So, no, this is definitely not a good statement to be hearing from your partner or from anyone else. You should never tolerate anyone telling you these words because this is definitely not true. And again, this is an example of gaslighting. Okay, another example of gaslighting is telling you that you're too sensitive. Okay? Um, so yan yung isa sa mga example kasi it makes you question your feelings. Totoo ba 'tong nararamdaman ko? Sensitive ba talaga ako? Okay, pero syempre meron naman talagang mga tao na medyo, ano ba tawag sa Tagalog? Balat sibuyas. Parang may masabi ka lang. 'Di ba may mga gano'n, eh. Okay, so ako kasi madalas ako nasasabihan na napaka-insensitive ko daw, hindi ko alam kung bakit. Okay. So madalas kasi I don't really have too many emotions or as much as possible hindi ako masyadong nagso-show ng emotion. But that's because of my job. That's also because I'm the eldest in my family. Parang madalas nasanay na ako na laging calm, composed, brave under pressure. That's that's maybe one of the reasons why I'm being labeled as insensitive. But actually, I'm also sensitive. Kaya lang hindi ko naman kailangan point out yun sa lahat, diba? But there are also people who are really sensitive and they always say it. They express themselves. Nasaktan sila or whatever. But nobody should ever nobody should ever make you feel that your feelings are not valid. Okay, your feelings are valid. There is no such thing as a feeling which is not valid. Kasi feelings yun eh. Feelings are always valid because they're human. They're the thing that makes us human. Kasi 'di ba? Bagay kahit naman animals na 'di ba, may feelings din sila. So, it's normal. It's nature. It's natural. Okay? So, if people are telling you that you're too sensitive, well, that person may be gaslighting you. Again, you have to check it out then. Baka mamaya overly sensitive ka nga rin naman, 'di ba? You also have to check. Baka nun mamaya parang lahat na lang ng sinabi niya, 'di ba? Kasi may tinatawag na parang woke something, is that correct? Yung parang lahat na lang merong katumbas na parang ganito, ganyan. I remember at one point yung pag-post ng pagkain on social media, people were criticizing each other just because they're posting food on social media. So hindi naman ganoon siguro, hindi naman to that level. I mean, if you wanna post something, it's really up to you. Okay? Next, and by far this is parang mali yung numbering ko. Baguhin ko lang yung number. Okay. So this is the 12th one. Okay? Nabanggit ko na lahat. So, number 1, possessiveness. Number 2, controlling behavior. Okay, so next, yelling and cursing, yelling or cursing, public embarrassment, insults or name calling, threats, extreme jealousy or suspicion, belittling your accomplishments, dismissiveness, uncontrollable rage, gaslighting. So, yan yung 11. So, this is the 12. Siyempre, this is the parang ito na yung pinaka tip of the iceberg. Ito yung pinaka malala. Kapag ka meron ng violence in your relationship, then obviously, it's an abusive relationship. Okay? Because nobody should ever be violent. Okay? So if there's the presence of violence in your relationship, then definitely wala nang ibang pwedeng mag-sign. Okay? It's already the best possible sign of the worst that can happen in your relationship. Okay? The presence of violence. So hopefully you were able to learn from some of the signs that I've mentioned, pero masyado pang maraming example, hindi kakayanin ng isang session lang to. But um, again, all I'm saying is that we should really definitely be watching out for the signs in our relationship. Kasi just because, well, number one, we deserve to be happy. We definitely do. At hindi lang ikaw yung dapat happy, dapat isa din. Yung partner mo din, masaya din. And number two, we are adults. Alam niyo yun? I mean, when you are an adult, you're also expecting the other person to be an adult. You don't have a relationship with a 7-year-old unless you're the mom or you're the dad, di ba? Or you're a teacher. That's another type of relationship, right? You're, it's another type of love. But when you are in an intimate relationship with a partner, dapat pareho kayong adults. Okay, so we have to be an adult in relationship. And being an adult means that you have to recognize each other's needs. Hindi lang needs ko yung nire-recognize ko sa relationship. Dapat both of your needs. Both of you must be sensitive to each other's needs. Both of you must know what buttons to push. Diba? What buttons to press. Yun. Dapat alam natin din yung limit natin when we are in a relationship for third point. Kaya natin to din na-discuss is, of course, we have to know our boundary. We have to know when should we stay, or until when should we stay, or also when do we let go of that relationship. Kung present ang isa doon sa 12 na sinabi ko, medyo mag-isip-isip tayo, di ba? Hindi po pwede na nasa relationship tayo na nararamdaman natin na hindi tayo safe. Kasi dapat pag nasa relationship tayo, remember, we should feel safe. We should feel happy. We should feel love. If you don't feel, itong tatlong to, if you don't feel these three things that I mentioned, if you don't feel this three things that I mentioned that should be present in your relationship, yung upmost, uh, pinaka-importante. Well, it's really up to you to think about your next move. Kasi, again, you deserve to be loved, you deserve to be safe, and you deserve to be in a good relationship. Okay? So, hopefully, you were able to pick up a thing or two from what I've said. And of course, just in case hindi kayo nakarelate, that's good. Kasi ibig sabihin, nasa maayos kayong relationship. Pero kung nakarelate kayo sa mga sinasabi ko, okay, hinga ng malalim. And again, you can approach me, you can send me a message kung merong nag-resonate sa inyo dyan sa mga sinabi ko. Kung nakarelate kayo dyan sa mga sinabi ko, tapos nasa present relationship kayo na nakaka-relate kayo dyan sa mga sinabi ko, please send me a message. Maybe you need someone to talk to, please feel free to talk to me. Okay? Send me an inbox on my official Facebook page or on my personal Facebook page kung friends tayo sa Facebook. Feel free to do so. I'm always opening my line to people who need to talk to somebody else. Okay? And again, as I always say, my page is a safe zone. I don't tolerate any disrespect on my page. I don't tolerate any sign of discrimination or any sign of judgment on my page. And kung kailangan nyo ng kausap, you can definitely turn to me. Marami naman pong pwedeng kumausap sa inyo kung gusto po ninyo. Kung ayaw niyo po sa akin, pwede naman. Pwede ko po kayong endorse sa mga taong sumusuporta sa page na to. Whether you're a man or a woman, you can definitely reach out and talk about these things. Again, kung nakaka-relate kayo sa mga sinabi ko tonight. And so that ends my Thinking Tuesdays. I hope you were able to I hope you were able to learn some insights, and I really wish you well. I really wish that everyone in a relationship that they all deserve to be. I really wish that people have relationships where they feel safe, they feel protected, they feel comfortable, and most of all, they feel loved. Dapat ganun yung mga relationship. Tayo mag-think sa relationship. Hindi tayo, we deserve to be happy. Right? COVID proof na sobrang easy ng buhay natin to stay in the wrong relationship. Maray na banggi po, Sir Martinez. And thank you so much for the kind words. I'm so happy. Congratulations po sa inyong graduation. Sobrang na-appreciate ko po kayong lahat. Very kind. FOCC 2020-03. Sobrang mga mababait na mga estudyante at mga matatalino. Bukod dyan, mga snappy. Yeah, thank you all so much. Okay, so, and of course, once again, thank you so much to all those who stayed from the start until until the end of the show. Parang naubusan ako ng words for tonight. Tapos ang topic ko pa tonight, thank you to stay talaga, di ba? Parang huminto ako mag-isip kanina pa. Okay, so anyway, watch out for tomorrow's topic. The theme for tomorrow is again Women Empowerment Wednesdays. Every Wednesday we are featuring women who are empowered so that we can also empower other women with their stories, with our story. Of course, we would like to encourage more men to do the same. So hindi lang naman para sa mga babae for tomorrow. Okay, so with that, thank you so much. And I hope to see you again tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Walang nagbabago. 8 p.m. talaga tayo lagi. At as much as possible, I always stick to the 8 p.m. schedule. Gabi-gabi to paninindigan natin. Para kapag gusto ninyo ng break from the negativities around you, you can definitely visit my channel, watch or listen, or maybe also join the conversation. Drop your comments below. They're they're safe. They're not hostile. They're non-discriminatory, non-judgmental. Pwede kayong makipagkwentuhan sa akin and syempre sa mga guest food. Once again, thank you so much, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless you all. See you tomorrow.